Hello, I'm Daniel, and welcome to the Emunah Project. We here at the Emunah Project are continuing our series of videos with respect to inspiration, information, education, guidance, advice to Noahides, converts, and Baalei Tshuvah, returnees to Judaism. And we sometimes hear that the mitzvahs, the commandments, are described as the yoke of the Torah. And it seems like a burden. You get the images of oxen, of mules with the yokes on their shoulders pulling these wagons or these heavy loads. And when in actual truth, it's quite the opposite. If someone is performing mitzvahs, performing commandments with the proper frame of mind, with truth and with dedication, far from being a burden, it's a pleasure. It's a machaya. It's blissful joy and pleasure. This is the difference between the two is described as always perfectly by the Dubner Maggid, the storyteller of the town of Dubno, which I believe is in southeast Poland. And the Dubner Maggid tells a parable. These two salesmen, these traveling salesmen. One was selling steel, and the other one was selling jewels, diamonds. And the steel salesman, his samples were in this big, heavy case with wheels and handles. It was quite heavy. But the salesman for the jewels, the diamonds, had a very small case, and the jewels were in a velvet pouch. It's quite light. Traveling on a train, their luggage was to the side. And afterwards, a porter, taking out the luggage and the possessions, made a mistake, brought the case, the heavy case of samples of steel, to the diamond merchant. And the poor porter, who was schlepping this case, it was almost too heavy to move, takes it over to the diamond merchant, the diamond salesman, complaining how heavy and he's tired, he's breaking his back, he's schwitzing, and the diamond salesman says, "What are you talking about? My case is small. It's like a briefcase. It has pouches of. It's not heavy at all. What are you doing?" And he sees the case. He says, "You've made a terrible mistake. My case is quite manageable. My case is very light, in fact." And in this parable, we have a lesson. And I guess the moral of the story is, if you're doing commandments and you're doing mitzvahs, and they seem hard and burdensome and too much to bear, you're probably doing something wrong. God says they're doable. Other religions saying that keeping the mitzvahs are impossible, but that's usually said by someone who never tried to follow the mitzvahs, follow the commandments. If they're onerous, if they're to the point where you want to give up, they're just too impossible to do, you're probably doing something wrong. And so rethink your approach to obeying the commandments. We're going to be doing more videos along these lines. Please come back, please watch, please learn. I hope you're enjoying them. I hope you're learning from them. And until next time, on behalf of the Emunah Project, I'm Daniel, and thank you too much.